want to dad.
No.
I want to talk.
No, darling. Just calm yourself. Come on now. You're just out of recovery. Dr. Hayward performed emergency surgery.
Surgery?
Yes, darling. You were very, very ill. But everything's just splendid now. You're going to be perfectly well.
How... Is Junior?
Junior, he's fine. He's with Adam. I didn't want to frighten Junior, so I told him that you'd gone to Paris and be with Lainey, some sort of emergency situation.
It's good.
Come face it. That's not a bad idea. Why don't I take you to Paris for your recuperation? Remember, we keep that flat in Havana-Foch?
I remember.
Yeah, we could all get together. We'll send for Junior. We'll all be together for Christmas. Isn't that a wonderful idea?
Christmas?
Yes. I was wondering what I was going to do for Christmas now. Well, it's all settled.
I want Dad. He has to know where I am.
Yes, well, he does, darling, he does. I've talked to him already. Yes, I've explained everything to him, and he just wants you to rest and get well quickly.
Such a liar.
Thank you.
Erica, it's a wonderful show. Thank you.
Thank you. You too. And it was so nice to see Star Jones again. She has great style, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
And look, for whatever it's worth, I really think that your take on romance is going to be very reassuring to a lot of people out there.
Really?
Yes, really. I think there's this huge frantic quest for couplehood going on out there, and I don't think it's very healthy. Who made up the rule anyway that in order to be happy, you have to be in love?
Yeah, who says being alone is the end of the world?
No, I for one, have a lot more energy now that I'm not thinking about whether or not I'll be with Jack.
Really?
Yes.
You know something? Now that Dixie and I are over, I'm finally starting to feel like I can see the sun again.
Sun, yes, that's it. The warm and glorious sun. Yes, it's a new day.
Yes, it is. New day.
Well, we sound very convincing.
And so full of it.
Are you in as much pain as I am? Or are you just numb?
I can't even call it numb. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't think. And whenever I see some couple walk by holding hands, it's everything I can do not to pray for an open manhole cover.
Why are you standing there?
I'm sorry, sir, but there's another crisis in the Jakarta office. You better speak to them.
Just wait outside.
What do I tell them?
Be there. All right. Darling, I'm going to disregard that remark. You're just not yourself.
You are a liar.
Oh.
You've lied to me ever since I've known you.
You don't know what you're so full of drugs and painkillers. You don't know what you're saying.
You try to control me and live through me. And you think you know what's best.
Darling, sometimes I have. If you children, we would have had so much less misery and so many less wasted years if you just listened to what I had to say.
Call Dad.
What? You're very, very ill. Tad will just impede your recovery.
I want to talk to Dad. Call him, please. Call him.
Here, darling. Here. Come on, take it. Come on. Oh, darling. Darling, I love you. I love you as if you were my daughter. And I guess I'm just too old to change. And if I am, as you say, I'm interfering, then please just Well, let me do that for a day. So just a day or two until you've gained your strength. All right. Then you can call Tad. I promise I won't try to stop you. No. No, you just rest. Just rest.
Where is he?
He's off to Jakarta. By phone, I mean.
Help me. Please. I need you to call Dad. Please call Dad. Please.
So we're not over it yet. We'll survive.
Oh, I'll tell you what works for me. Really throwing yourself into a new project, you know? Something that's going to challenge all your talents, and therefore you won't have to even concentrate on...
Ted, I saw your taping, and it was so super.
Oh, thank you.
How did you get such a tremendous star on your show? I just love Star Jones.
Well, of course, you know Eric Kane.
Oh, yeah, of course I know her. My Uncle Gus has such a crush on you. He's got this huge blown-up photograph of you right by his bed and next to his medication.
And you are?
This is Wendy. She's our new weather girl.
Uh-huh. Well, Wendy, why don't you go stick your head out the window and see if it's raining?
Oh, no, it's gonna be sunny and mild all day. Tad, you promised me lunch, and I am so starving.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but it's gotten kind of crazy around here. I got a staff meeting with Liza in 15 minutes. Could we do lunch tomorrow?
Tomorrow, but I'm hungry today.
No. I mean that you could eat lunch now, but we'll have lunch together tomorrow.
Oh, of course, I understand. Sure. Let's.
Okay.
Well, bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I see you've already thrown yourself into a new project that challenges all your talents.
She's a nice girl.
Yes, with an IQ the same as her bra size.
Oh, give me a break. When's the last time you looked at a Cabana boy?
You know what I really think? I think that no matter how attractive the packaging, there has to be something in the box.
Well, personally, I'm definitely going for what's in box number 2.
Tad. Sex isn't the answer. It really isn't. Anyhow, I think that you and I are quite alike in a lot of ways. I think that we're both very passionate people, but I do think that we both need some appropriate outlets for our passions.
What do you call appropriate?
Okay, for example, I just bought an amazingly beautiful new house, and I think that it's going to take all of my focus and all of my unique and fabulous taste to really bring it out, you know.
Well, with all due respect, Erica, real estate's not going to do it for me.
All right. You have Jamie. You're lucky. I know I've gotten much more involved in Bianca's life.
Oh, hey, living vicariously through your children. There's something no one's tried in the history of the human race.
That's not what I meant. I meant you could become a soccer dad or a scout leader. I don't know, whatever, you know, interests Jamie. But I think it would be very rewarding for you.
Well, I do enjoy spending time with him, that's for sure.
And you're very lucky that he's close by. Very lucky. I mean, I email Bianca twice a day, and I call her twice an evening, and sometimes she says, Mom, you don't have to call me this much.
Erica, were we kidding? Being a parent is great, but it's no cure for a broken heart.
You know this Kit Fisher person? Well, no matter how Jack fights her, he's basically a very noble, he's a very fair-minded man, and he's just no match for her.
You're right about that, especially with this nifty new angle she's got.
What do you mean? What new angle could she possibly have?
Well, she got herself admitted to the hospital, and Jack's holding a vigil for her there.
The hospital? Why?
Please help me. Dad has to know that
I'm sorry, Dixie. I can't do that. I'm here because I work for your uncle. Now, he fired me once before precisely because he thought I was helping you and Tad.
But he doesn't have to know. You can...
Dixie, be careful. You're very weak. In a few days, you'll be better. Then you can call him yourself.
What if I die?
Dixie, you're not gonna die.
What if I do?
If you die, then it doesn't much matter whether you made that call or not.
You don't mean that.
Well, undying love is something I've never understood. Money and power and how to get it. That's what I care about. So I have to be selfish. I can't afford to anger Mr. Cortlandt.
Well, you made my uncle your idol.
No. He's not my idol.
You know, he has more money than he can spend in 10 lifetimes. But he doesn't have anyone to spend Christmas with.
Yeah, well, there's time for that later.
No. There isn't. There isn't enough time. Not when the person, the love of your life, is waiting for you.
Come on, the love of my life.
Please. I know your apartment was filled with poetry. I mean, come on. You must understand.
Yeah, I like poetry. I also like Picasso, but I know that people don't really have three noses. I admire human imagination, but it's fantasy. And trust me, Dixie, you don't want to know my fantasies.
If ever two were one, then surely we. If ever man was loved by wife, then thee. Compare with me, you women, if you can. I prize thy love.
I prize thy love more than whole mines of gold, of all the riches that the East doth hold. My love is such that rivers cannot quench, nor aught but love from thee. Give recompense.
I knew you'd understand. Please. You'll call Dad.
You really threw a drink in her face?
Sure, why not? Turnabout's fair play.
Well, good. And then what happened?
Well, I left. But later on, I heard that she was out on the dance floor with some guy she just picked up. Apparently they were going at it pretty hot and heavy. She was acting just like a
tramp.
That's one word for it. A drunken tramp.
Tad, I'm telling you, from the minute I laid eyes on her, I knew that she was trash. So, I mean, how did she end up in the hospital? What, did she fall swinging from a chandelier?
No, nothing that colorful. Later on, they found her in the parking lot acting like a zombie. Now, she's crying rape.
Crying rape? You mean it didn't happen? Tad, how do you know that?
Help me.
We'll talk later. Close your eyes and sleep now. Shh.
Well, you handled that very well. Perhaps I was wrong about you. Could be an asset after all.
I'm doing as I'm told. I don't have to like it.